Now, this is the most important and most interesting part of this chapter. What is the IoT? Now, we learned during the Vietnam War there was a problem of communication, and therefore the US Army funded scientists who helped create computers which could communicate with one another. That was right in the first chapter, right in the beginning. In the first class, we heard that internet helped computers communicate. Now IoT helps products communicate. Not computers, products. Means you have a washing machine, it communicates, it takes your feedback and it gives the feedback to the manufacturer, it gives the feedback to Amazon, it gives the feedback to the repair agent. So IoT helps products communicate. It is the product which is communicating. It is a humanless operation. So the product tells that, okay, I have run out of detergent, so please supply me some detergent. The product says that, okay, I require servicing, so it talks to the servicing agency. The product says that, okay, I want the full load in the machine, so it talks to you. It says that you are just putting half load and it's not efficient. So the products communicate with you, the consumer, with the designer, and broadly speaking, IoT allows you to start, stop, monitor, control, operate all smart and connected products, both industrial as well as domestic. So you can use your phone to connect to your geyser, thermostat in your washroom. You can do it even if you are not in your house and you are driving, but you want hot water in the geyser when you reach home. So you can do it through IoT. You can use the doorbell and camera and find out if somebody is trying an unauthorized entry into your home. So you can watch and monitor your house. And the Apple Watch helps you to understand your sleep patterns also, your activity levels, your health, and it directly interacts with your doctors. So this is amazing. You have to just know IoT, because IoT is the miracle of 2020, which is changing our lives as fast as you can think. There are electric lights against the smart lights. You see the difference. One is a consumer product, the electric light, the electric bulb was a consumer product. The smart light is a service. The smart light tells you how to change its coloration with your mood. So it is a service, it's no longer a product. And it responds to your voice command, it responds to your mood, it responds to your need, and it responds to your biological clock also. You see, if it knows that you sleep late, it will be on till you sleep. It finds out your biological clock and it switches off. Similarly, if you are an early sleeper, it takes your inputs and it helps you over there also. So these are things, each light can be programmed differently and it can be automated. So all these sell and forget items which were once products have become serviceable with the user feedback. This process of things responding automatically to user needs is achieved through the Internet of Things.
A modern smartphone today has about 10 sensors. One of them is shown here, camera. That's vision sensing. Digital cameras were nowhere in the year 2000. They crossed the 1 billion units a year mark in 2013. Most of those were in phones. Now, you may think of a camera as a manual data capture device, but increasingly it's becoming automated. Everybody's familiar with facial recognition. We're moving into a world beyond facial recognition of object recognition as well. That's one of the sensors in your phone. Here's another one, location. Your phone knows where it is, even if you don't. GPS is actually, at least in the public sphere, a more recent technology even than digital photography. Yet it's proliferated incredibly quickly. It's hard to imagine how we lived without it today. And again, 2013, 1 billion units a year. That's sensor technology. Other sensors in your phone include altitude, barometric pressure, temperature, fingerprint, obviously microphone, sometimes heartbeat, motion. About 10 sensors, that's twice as many as we have, and about 8 more sensors than your laptop computer. So what can you do with the Internet of Things? Here's one example. When you read about Uber or Lyft or Day or any of these ride-sharing services in the newspapers, it tends to be all about labor practices and people driving their own car and not being employees and so on. But there's another really interesting thing about Uber. As an example, it's an Internet of Things service.